Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? We're in the garage here. This video is, well, there's two things. Got a little update. Check this out. When I work on the saws, I never have light here, and I'm always trying to make light. I bought this thing at Rural King. It's like a little LED kind of thing. Ta-da! Look at that. All the light a fella could want to work on his bench. And it's a mess. Yep. Let me tighten this down. But the video is, I went and done it. I've done that. So, after that recent, what you want to call it, bad experience with the Husqvarna saw, I always want to have a new one on backup. So I have that new one I'm running. Another one is one that I rebuilt that I ran over with the skidder. And I didn't have no backups, so I figured I'm going to do it. I'm going to try one. So this is the G372 Pro. I bought it on Amazon for $360 and I think like 40 some cents. Shipped to my door. Got it in 2 days. So this is allegedly the updated one. So we got the handle. I often worry that these are cheapo and I can't bend it, so it's not the cheapo one. I got a cheapo one I ordered a long time ago. Boy, you could just fold them up like a pretzel. They were garbage. We got some air package, more air package. Oh, good. I know that those are, and I don't want to put them on today. Dang thing out of here. So here it is. Comes with a book and everything else, and some nice stale Chinese air. Comes with tools too, little toolkit, just like the Husky did. What is this? There's something on the bottom of this that I don't recognize. That must be like, I don't know what the heck that is. That's like an aluminum plate. Like a garden plate or something? I have yet to see it. This is news to me. Cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, though. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use it. I can't do this over there because I got that table and I want to get no oil on it. That's a project for another day I haven't got to yet. So, where are we at here? All right, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulty. So here, let's look it over. I've showed these in the past. Comes with a little fancy tag. Now this is supposedly the updated version. It comes with NGK spark plug, Nikasil cylinder, and what else? Updated seals, crank seals. Let's see if it tells you on here. Walbro carb, Italy Meteor piston, Nikasil cylinder, Italy cable ring, NGK spark plug. So it's updated. And if you look at this, I mean, that's the same book Husky gives you. The only thing's difference the cover. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run the ass off this thing when I get a chance here. I'm going to run it and run it and run it and run it and run it. That seems to have a nicer fitment right there. We're going to check bolts just to make sure everything's tight. That seems tight. It's almost one of them things that just seems too good to be true. But I will tell you. Now, this is the original 372 model. This isn't X-Torque crap. This is the ones that have the decompression here. 3/8 by 7 sprocket on there. It's got a ported muffler. Ported. Check that out. Ported. Now, there should be a little package of screws in here. Screws and parts and pieces. I am going to change something on this that I don't like. And I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a minute. It's just not a design. Nothing wrong with it, I just don't like it. So, one thing I like already is this has the old style. They aren't Torx, they're just regular Allen heads. Husky had Allen heads, and then they went to these Torx screw things, and they suck. I just don't like them. They suck. So, let's go ahead. Put this handlebar on here. Big screw first. Now the key is not to tighten it all the way. I'm going to tighten it down to just about touches, back it off a little bit so it's kind of loose. Let's go on the underside. My fat fingers are not allowing me. So we're started. And this one started. Run them in a fairways, not all the way. You don't need to go all the way. And he's like, oh, the people that are saying you shouldn't have to assemble the saw. Well, when the saw costs a third of the price of a new one, a new Husky's $1,100 now. You can get them cheaper. By the time you buy the bar and everything, it's $1,100. You can get them, I think, Stalls will sell them. I think they're $9 something at Stalls. Great people. I'd buy saws off them any day of the week. And like I said, I'm nothing against Husky. I just, they keep doing away with the stuff that people want. And now that we're all fitted, I'm going to tighten the screws all the way. But they keep doing away with the things, the saws I like, and the things I like, and their quality control sucks. So that was a big reason I went with them, because they had the product I wanted and their quality control was good. Well, now it sucks. The customer service sucks. So I figure I'll give this a try. And if it works, great. If this thing blows up a week into it or whatever, that's on me too. So whatever. I'm willing to take that risk. Who knows? If you could make 2 of these saws run at $360 a piece, if you can get 2 of them to run the same time that it gets, so you get half the life out of one of these you get out of a normal one. So you got to buy 2. You're still, what the hell just fell from the ceiling? You're still going to be ahead of the game, because 2 of these is going to cost you $720. Whereas the new one's $9. I remember when the Huskies were $720. First couple Bunyan shows, you could get them for $7 something. So we're just gonna go around, check tightness of everything, make sure everything's good and tight. So far, everything seems pretty dang good. These all tight here. Right there. It's supposed to get a little bit of Loctite or something on them. Tight there. Tight there. Tight there. Okay, so what about there? We'll check out. Okay, tight. Something about this case screws. Good there. Something that I did not like on these saws in the past. There we go. You hear the dryer running over there. I got a coin cut in it somewhere. I have to change in my pocket. This is one thing I've noticed with Husky or whoever. The chip deflector, it will, see how they slide out like that. They end up getting ripped off after some time, but yeah, you gotta watch that. Excuse me. Oh, there's the change. Deflector. All cast, man. Cast aluminum. So, slide that on there. Now, this is the one thing that I noticed. It does not come on these. And I don't remember if and I'm gonna look here in a minute, if my old 372 had one on this. So here's your dogs. These are the ones that come with it. And these are the ones I don't care for. They're too big. Toss that in the trash. These are the ones that come on it. Maybe on West Coast these would be okay, big deep bark. Out here, you're losing 1.5 inches of depth on your bar just with these. So, but something I did notice when you go to mount this one on your saw, which would go that way, you see that hole in the middle? That's the fasteness to this. They don't even give you a screw for that. But if you look in here, see the hole is in the case. For some reason, it's not poked through. So what I'm gonna do is, let's find the old 372. I don't remember if the old 372 had a dog out here on the outside. I think it did. All right, here's my old 372. This is the one, and it did have the dog on the outside. This saw lasted me 10 years from the time that I bought it. Now, about 6 of those years were intermittent use. I was not running it all year long. So I can't say anything bad in that aspect. And I put a new 50mm jug on, 52mm jug, and it's just the bearings and the crank, it's just wore. Needs new carb. Boot went bad. It just, I beat the shit out of this. This thing has millions of feet through it. Tons of firewood through it. And apparently leaking bar oil. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna take this dog off. Now they get caca in there, and the screws fills up with. That's why I don't like the Torx. They're real hard to clean out, but they get bar oil and sawdust in there, and they suck to get out. Oh, put the brake on. Okay. Got one loose. I'm just going to back these screws off. And I'll put them right back in the hole, and I'll use the new ones. Oh. Oh, baby. There we go. Let me get around that little guard. So Now that those are off, so I don't lose the screws, just gonna run that down in there a little bit. Just enough to where I don't lose them. Because we have something coming up here real soon. We're going to do something with all these old saws. Soon. Not happening just yet. But now that that's done, let's get a little action here and clean this off. I'm not going to put now. I'm going to compare the two dogs. Some guys don't run. They'll run a smooth dog because they say if you can't wrench on the saw, you'll save your bars will last longer and everything like that. And I will not argue that. I'm gonna say lazy, but I like that leverage when I need it. So, did I forget to put one of these in? They must have gave me an extra one. I don't know what the heck it's for. All right. So that would be that bolt. We don't need that bolt. Oh no, you know what? Look, it did give me the screw. Or no, that's the one I pulled out. I'm sorry, I thought they gave me the screw. So here's the dogs that they want you to put on. And here's the dogs that I put on. You see the difference? Look how much depth. There you can see a little better. Look how much depth you're gaining. 1.5 inches. There's so much extra depth there. To me, just don't need to be wasted. So now I have some screws. Get the fitment here. I think my dog farted on me and left. Fred? Oh, that little wiener. I think he crop dusted me. And Lauren's upstairs laughing. Oh, that's terrible. He was down in here with me a little bit ago. I think he dumped and ran. All right. Was told not to blame the dog. As she laughs. All right. We're getting the dogs on here. So there's that one. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm going to break nothing. Just enough to hold it. Yeah, we put that rag on it, we're going to scratch it. Let me grab a drill. These are both impacts. There's the drill. Need the back today. Need some drill bits. Those aren't drill bits. You ever do that? Need a drill bit? Can't find a drill bit. Can't find any of your stuff. That's all the time with me. I should have some up here. Wee bitty one. Here it is. Found it. So, prop that back a little bit. So, all I did there was poke that through. You see that little hole? Now, I've got a burr there. Let's scrape off some of that. Some of that's that fake carbon fiber crap. All right, we got a little bit of a blem there. What we're going to do is take this, clean it real good. We don't want no schmutz in between there because it'll get loose over time, which it's probably going to do anyways. They always do. Now, go over here to the Phillips head screwdriver station. Look at that. Now I'm going to put it on here before I go any further. Oh yeah. All right, all we got to do is put a bar on this bad boy and crank it and go. That will be on the next video. But overall review, let's take a peek at the carbon. Oh yeah, there we have it. Walbro. Oh, hey, let's check the throttle. It runs around that little, see it in that little nub in there? It runs around the front of it, not underneath it like the Husky one does. Huh. These are the older saws, and I never had trouble with the older ones, so we'll give it a run and see how it happens. But all right, thanks for watching. We'll get, stay tuned for videos. We're going to get to running this and see what it does and see what it can do and how long it lasts. Maybe I'll blow it up in a day. Maybe it'll last me 2 years. Not holding my breath either way, but we'll see. All right, folks, stay tuned.